All right, guys, we are live. What is going on? So much news. I'm probably not going to be live for that long because I got like 80 other videos I got to do. At least one, but I have literally like 6 videos I want to do at this point. Look, I'm coming in unbuttoned for you boys. You know what? I'll leave it like that. Fuck it. But yeah, people have been asking me to go live. I figured, you know what? There's so much news. Might as well go live. I've been pumping out content like a madman. I'm literally like annoyed. I have not even annoyed, but just like, damn, I got so much videos. I got so many videos I need to do right now. So I've just dropped my prediction video for UFC Saudi Arabia. The video last night, I would just ignore the video last night. Just annoyed me that Bo Nickal statement, and I did a video on it. I'm shocked that it has 30K. This morning when I woke up, it had like 11K at like 6 o'clock this morning. And so I was like, hot diggity damn. And then, yeah, I dropped my predictions. And, I mean, there's so much to talk about. Dana White said McGregor may never fight again. Chandler still fucking waiting. Oh, my God. I can't wait to do that video. And, yeah, I don't know. How many subs in the last week? Like 1,000 probably. I don't know the exact number, but close to 1,000, I think. I know in the last month it's like 1,600 or something like that. So, Bo Nickal said nothing wrong. You say worse things about fighters every stream. Dude, you're fucking smoking crack then. You're smoking crack. Acting like that is just the pettiest shit ever. Don't disrespect Chandler by feeling sorry for him. I won't, dude. I'm going in on him next time I do a video on him, which hopefully is soon. How do you feel about having a 30% prediction rate? I think I have a 60% prediction rate for this year, which is shitty. But it's tough to get like a 70%. I think the most I've gotten was like 64% in a year. Since I've been tracking. Let me be very clear. But yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's close to 60 right now, which is annoying. But it is what it is. I feel like I'm bandwagoning Dagestanis if you pick Ikram. He's done nothing in the UFC, but these dudes always win. I know what you mean. Dude. I thought about picking Ikram just because the physicality advantage. I think he'll have a physicality advantage, but I just can't pick him based off what he's done in the UFC so far. But I you know what I mean? After seeing what DDP did to him, Ikram's super physical, man. I could see Ikram smashing him. But I can't pick that because I don't trust his cardio. He was getting body kicked to hell by Phil Hawes. So yeah, how much you make per month on YouTube? Wouldn't you like to know? You gamble on fights very rarely. Ikram is 4 times combat sambo world champion. Okay. I mean, I know he's got good grappling, good takedowns. I mentioned it in my prediction video. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out that prediction video, please go check it out after this. So, did you see Ikram's finishing sequence on Phil Hawes? Ikram is terrible. I did see it. It was beautiful, but I don't know what you mean. But yeah, he was getting touched up a little bit by Phil Hawes. What's going on with Shavkat? Is he scheduled? No. We don't know what's happening with Shavkat. He may end up waiting for a title shot because JDM is unavailable, apparently. Unless somehow JDM is miraculously healthy. The Chandler and Hill sagas were covered beautifully by you. Happy I was here to experience it all. To make things better, it was documented 100%. I know, bro. It's one thing for, like, if you just started watching and you hear me talk, oh, I said this in the past, because a lot of people do that shit. But if you were here through it all and you saw the criticism in the live streams and you saw a lot of heat I was getting for my takes on it, and then to just see me 100% vindicated on both fronts is hilarious. But you know that's what happens when you have critical thinking skills. And you've been watching the sport hardcore and paying attention to all the minute details for many years. So, Ikram is gonna batter Chinny Rob. We'll see. Did you see Greg Hardy got KO'd again yesterday? It wouldn't surprise me, but no, I didn't. I don't pay attention to anything Greg Hardy does. Maybe Ikram's secretly elite, but I don't know how people can pick him based off beating Phil Hawes and Alves. They were both welcome to the club wins. Agreed. So, I'm sticking true to my gut and picking Corey over Umar, but F it. I'm picking Ikram. I'm probably picking Umar, I'm thinking. But I can't pick Ikram off a win over Phil Hawes and Warley Alves. JDM was killed by Burns, fluked out. A lucky KO in the last round. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I could understand people picking Ikram, but I very rarely jump to a guy with less experience. So, Very rarely. Michael Bisping about to attack you too. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care if anyone attacks me. You think I give a fuck? What, am I going to go cry about it? I don't care what anyone says in real life, let alone online in some fucking fairy tale world. Someone's going to attack me. Someone could spend their days and nights attacking everything about me from the second they wake up in the morning to the second they go to sleep, and all I do is laugh about it. I don't give a fuck. And I know people say that, and what's crazy is so many people say that shit. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. And they secretly care. I genuinely could not give a fuck. So, do it. I hope he does. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I welcome all you guys too. No one beats Phil Halls like that. Ikram's a special man. Literally, quite literally, everyone beats Phil Halls like that. O'Malley has no aura. Agree or disagree? Dude, I'm tired of people talking about auras recently. It's just some fucking dumb little shit everyone keeps bringing up now all of a sudden. Joey's been calling that shit for 2 years and they still talking bullshit. I know, bro. I know. Listen, if you watch my channel and you've been watching my channel for a while, the credibility that I've obtained, I mean, the people who've been watching, they know I have full credibility at this point. UFC Wolf, thank you for the $5. Have you been to a UFC live? Which ones? I've been to 3 UFC live events. UFC 172, John Jones, Glover Teixeira, which was a stacked card and an amazing card. I went to UFC 244, which was Jorge Masvidal, Nate Diaz. And then a month later, I went to UFC Washington, D.C., which was Alistair Overeem, Jairzinho Rosenstruck. So, I've been to 3 events. All 3 of them I enjoyed. All 3 of them were a good time. You need a haircut? I'm just growing out my hair for the hell of it right now. So, there's going to be a day where it just annoys me and I just shave it all off, but I'm trying to grow out my hair and my beard right now. I want to get like a crazy long beard. I've always wanted to, but I've never done it. And now recently I've started not trimming it, just barely trimming it. But thank you for the $5, UFC Wolf. I appreciate your donation, man. The Aurora BS is so annoying. Yeah, it's just for fucking little clowns that don't actually pay attention to the sport. They're just talking about dumb little shit like that. It's weird. Hey, Joey, did you see Chimaev is only having a stomach virus, so he will be available Abu Dhabi August 3rd. Book him now for that card and then have him on a pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi in October. That would be nice. That'd be nice. I like it. Yeah, hopefully he's completely over it by now. I don't know if he is. I don't doubt he is. You can get really fucked up by that. I know people say, oh, it only lasts 2 days. You can get really fucked up by that. You suffer any injuries from your quick 20K spar? I got him out of there quick. Conor fan still holding on to his cock. I know. So, yep. Who has the most title defenses, Izzy or the rest of the middleweights combined? I would say the rest of the middleweights combined because Anderson had a bunch of title defenses. Hey, thoughts on annoying CTE Mighty Mouse? I don't know. I haven't been really listening to him. I don't really care what he has to say. I think he's been becoming super annoying outside the UFC. So, UFC Wolf, thank you for the $5. Bro, 172 was my first, and I also went to DC card. I'm from Baltimore. 302 was my 8th event. Keep grinding and appreciate the content. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. We were both at 172, and we were both at the DC card. That's fucking wild, dude. Who knows? For all we know, we sat next to each other. But yeah, the 172 card, wasn't it great? Wasn't it great? Were you around some woman who was desperately cheering for Phil Davis by any chance? But that's crazy. We were at two of the 3 cards you were at with me, basically. So we basically went to an event together, man. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate the $5. I will keep grinding. I'm glad that 302 was saved by the main event. It was a shit card, but it was saved by the main event. So thank you for the $5. I've seen other people go through it. It can get really bad. Yeah. Agreed. Chimaev's illness becoming very weird. Dude's pulled out of 2 fights and motherfuckers are acting like something crazy. My beard is so long it reaches my belly button, and I wear it in a big braid. Keep growing yours. Friend, the ladies love it. Thank you. Been watching since last spring, and you have definitely earned all your credibility. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's what I like to hear, man. Lou, thank you for the $5 super sticker. I don't know what the little guys say. Number 1. I'm assuming you're saying I'm number 1. Thank you, Lou. Lemorocco. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, bro. You're welcome. You said thanks. You're welcome, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. You've been watching for a while. I know that. I recognize the name. Is he putting that mustard on Dricus this August? Dude, Izzy versus Dricus is going to be a fucking weird build-up, though. I'm telling you that right now. I can already imagine the fans acting like a fucking bunch of clowns. I can already imagine that. But I got to do that video. I got to do that video after this stream. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. Chad Hero, thank you for the $4.99. Tell me you don't see this. Rob is doing good. Ikram hits it with a 1-2. Rob does the moonwalk and gets TKO'd. That is literally the number one way I see Ikram winning. So that's the number one way. I just broke it down in my Saudi Arabia video. I'm picking Whitaker based off of what we've seen Whitaker do against good opposition. I can't pick Ikram off of 2 good wins, but I think Ikram could win. The physicality, the strength, the well-roundedness. So it would be crazy, and it is possible because Rob is a little bit chinny. Hello, my friend. We meet again. Feels like forever. Where do we begin? It's confirmed by his teams, too. What is confirmed by his team? I'm a Joey Shill. Thank you, Innes. Thank you for being a Joey Shill. Appreciate you. Dana said in his interview with Rome, he runs the business. Was Conor's New Year's Eve announcement him playing matchmaker and promoter without the UFC's blessing? Does Dana usually announce fights? Yeah, Dana was definitely annoyed by that for sure. How many N-words will Izzy use in the build-up? I have no idea. I think it'll be a relatively quiet build-up, but I think fans will act weird about it. For sure. I'm an MMA Joey sycophant. Thank you, D-Goat Lopez. The Rob fight against Costa makes me not pick Rob. I know what you mean. Dude's getting rocked. Dude's getting rocked up for sure. Oh, man. Listen, I thought, like, there's some fights you just have a gut feeling a certain fighter's going to win. I'm like, you know what? And you know what made me start leaning towards Ikram a little bit? The amount of fans that were pissed about him getting this fight. And I was like, you know what? They're pissed about him getting this fight because they think he can win. Not because if he goes out there and gets schooled, he just is called a fraud afterwards for taking a high-level guy on short notice. So I think a lot of people are upset. So I started kind of falling in that trap. But wait a second. All these people think he's going to potentially win. That's why they're mad at him getting this opportunity. So, yeah, I don't know. But I picked Whitaker. Ultimately, I think that's the smart pick. Short notice, halfway around the world. I would have thought about more or less picking Ikram on a full camp. But, yeah, can't right now. My name's pronounced Enos. Enos. Okay. You see Chandler's response video, thoughts? I think he looks like a fucking broken man. I think this man is broken mentally. I got to do a whole entire video on it. I think he is broken mentally. I think he needs to be evaluated by a psychiatrist. I'm being dead serious. The sunk cost fallacy has taken Michael Chandler's heart. It has taken his brain. It has taken his family. It has taken everything away from him. The sunk cost fallacy has gotten Michael Chandler badly. And I've been telling this motherfucker. Apparently he's been watching the videos. I've been telling him for 2 fucking years. I mean, it's just craziness. How dumb is this motherfucker? I'm going to laugh if Whitaker gets a title shot over Strickland. I mean, Strickland shouldn't get a title shot. He needs to win another fight against a legit contender. So, I mean, Paulo Costa is a decent win, but he needs to get a better win. I think. I don't think anyone right now at middleweight deserves a title shot. If you want to get really intricate about who deserves and who doesn't deserve, and you want to pick someone coming off a win, I guess Imavov's the guy then because he's coming off a stoppage win over Cannonier. Wouldn't these Daggies hater love to see a hyped up Dagestani get schooled by Rob? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, Ikram was training for the same card, but so they're both ready to go, just different opponents. Ikram will shock a lot of people. He wasn't training for the same card. He was training for the week before. MMA Guru is going to make a ton of videos about Izzy. Did anyone ever find out why he went to South Africa? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I can't speak for what you're talking about. Before I used to tease Chandler about dumb decisions, but starting to think there's actually something wrong with him. There definitely is. Do you have any stories about rocks Chandler might be able to relate? What do you mean? I mean, his brains are rocks. Since Song Yadong was on the right side of the board at 305 in the leaked Dana White video, do you think he's fighting Cejudo because lower ranked guys? Probably Cejudo is what I thought. Chandler got that red panty night addiction syndrome? Yeah, but too bad red panty night's a fallacy. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I can't believe the Bo Nickal video somehow got 31,000 views. What in the tarnation? How in the hell did that happen? And I dropped it at 2 a.m. I woke up at 6 a.m. and shit had like 11,000, 10,000 views. We got so many big videos recently. 50K before the end of the year. I need to double my subscriber count. That's the plan. That's the plan, boys. So make sure, if you guys see a good video you really like, make sure you share it with other people. So they'll probably book a Mavov versus Brendan Allen. I hope they do. Joey, what martial arts you train? I'm just a well-rounded guy. Train everything. Joe, are you hyped for more who's more African trash talk? Yeah, I'm so hyped. What I'm laughing about is, remember I called it a while ago. I said, look, they're going to send, who remembers, what was it, post 299? Who remembers when I was live and they were talking about, Dana White was hyping up Leon Edwards. And I said, look, he's pissed at DDP for turning down the UFC 300 fight. And now he's going to send DDP to Australia, guaranteed. Who remembers me saying that live on stream? You manifested the Conor Chandler fight not happening? I did. Read my message about tickets. I don't even see your message, bro. Must have got blocked somehow. I don't even see I have a message. You get a sub for answering my question. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, go subscribe right this second. Go subscribe right this damn second. Be sick. That'd be sick if you could. Joey's over 66 views on a video considered great. My last video didn't even get 100 views. It depends where you're at on YouTube. At one point, I considered over 100 views good. So it all depends where you're at. Fuck anyone who says Izzy doesn't deserve a title shot. Same fools were mute when Strickland got a shot or Colby got his. It's crazy, man. It's crazy the utter hypocrisy that fans go through. Oh, this guy doesn't deserve a title. You don't complain at all. Like, it's crazy to me. There's guys getting skipped over who have earned their opportunities. Nobody cares. It got 41K, got 31K views because you're the man, Joe. I know I can come to your channel for real coverage, not pandering to these other guys. Thank you, bro. That's what I aim to do. You're doing something good with the algorithm. I've never heard of you, and now I'm seeing a lot of your videos. Hey, man, I'm happy. I hope you subscribed. Surprising UFC were willing to sacrifice all the money they put into hyping up Bo to have him fill in. Yeah, dude, he's full of shit. That was you notice Bo, he talks a lot about Khamzat. He talks a lot about these top-ranked guys, but he never says, UFC, give me a top-ranked guy. You never say him saying on the post-fight on the mic, give me a top guy. He was dead silent when Nickal called him out. Unranked guy called him out. House of Dragon was fire. I agree. I liked it. Would you like to see Dustin take another fight? And if you do, against Ill? I don't know, man. I almost would like to see him retire just because go out and, he can go out and, I mean, I don't think it was a necessary. He didn't win the title, but it's kind of a high note. But if I see him fight again, I wouldn't mind the rematch, the trilogy fight with Gaethje. Bo chins Khamzat? Yeah, Bo chins Khamzat for sure. Same people who say Izzy doesn't deserve a title shot will say Magomed doesn't deserve a title shot. They aren't consistent. Yeah, the same people who were saying Izzy didn't deserve a title shot months ago weren't advocating for anyone who did deserve it. Did you hear Rogan shot out? Yeah, I heard Rogan shot out. Good one. He got me. Well, we need to book Khamzat August 3rd. He needs to stay active. Waiting until October is too long. I hope so. I hope he does fight August 3rd. I don't know if he will or won't. It sucks, man. Him not being able to come to America is holding him back. It really is. It really is holding him back. Are people really saying Izzy doesn't deserve a title shot? That's wild. I mean, if you really analyze just his most recent fights, he's coming off a loss. But at the end of the day, no. It's not even close to one of the more undeserved title shots of the year, let alone. Like, there's no one else that deserves a title fight right now. Oh, Strickland beat Costa. Well, wait a second. Strickland never deserved his title shot. So he never defended his belt. Now you want to give him a title shot just because he beat Costa? So, I don't get it. I don't think I don't think Izzy deserves it at all, but I understand why he's getting it. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't deserve it, but there's no one else that truly does deserve it. If anyone's getting skipped over, you can make the case for Imavov. That's it. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. Since tier lists aren't your things, I'm going to make one for the biggest wife beaters in MMA. Maybe I'll include an honorable mention of Hill hitting his brother. Yeah, he participates in domestic violence, allegedly. Strickland should be next for a win over Costa where he actually lost because he looks like shit and didn't do any damage the entire fight. No, fuck that. In my opinion, he fucking deserves it less than Cannonier. So do you actually believe Costa won that fight versus Strickland because Sean outlanded him? Dude, don't believe the stats. Go back and watch the fight. Costa did more damage in my opinion. And I'll die on that hill. Strickland did literally 0 damage the entire fight. Fought like a total fucking bitch. So did Costa too. But at least Costa threw heavy right hands that he landed multiple times. Threw a couple head kicks that landed. Threw really hard leg kicks as well. Strickland threw teeps. Bullshit, weak ass teeps that did absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. But thank you, Pat, for the $4.99, bro. Who do you think Fluffy and Michelle? Do you think Fluffy and Michelle Pedetta should fight next? Yes, but that's going to kill off Michelle Pedetta. That's going to kill off Michelle Pedetta. According to my coworker who's friends with Daniel Rodriguez's girl, he beats the shit out of her. Could be Cat, but I could see it. That's crazy. Why do you hate Sean so much? It's not that it has nothing to do with disliking him. But I don't like his fight style, and I hate that everyone hypes him up when he fights like dog shit. And doesn't have a fucking decent win in his entire career in terms of excitement level. And people act like he's super exciting. He says, "Go to war, go to war." It's no different than when Izzy does that shit too, but he doesn't do it as often. Strickland needs to fight Cannonier. Strickland needs to rematch Imavov or fight Khamzat. Dude, Fluffy will beat the dog shit out of Michelle Pedetta. I'll tell you that much right now. Buddy. So, yeah. He has pillow hands, but he was in the driver's seat. He was not. I don't believe that. You always say stuff like it's not because of that, or I actually don't give a fuck about what people say, but everyone cares a little bit, so you're lying. If you only could, if I could let you inside my mind for a second, you'd be like, damn, this motherfucker's telling the truth. You'd be like, damn, this motherfucker's telling the truth, bro. So, the extent to which I care, if you're saying like what people say, the extent to which I care is, am I right or are they right? So, we'll see how that ages. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we'll just give an example. I say Jamal Hill's a salty piece of shit who acts unhinged. People say he's not. How does that age? That's to the extent I care about the statement made by other people. So I got way too much going on in my life to worry about what people online say about me. Like in terms of ad hominems or trash talk, what you consistently say and what I've consistently saw from what people have sent me, what people have told me, this and that, and what I've seen in my chat or in my comments. I very rarely have anyone that can actually attack my argument. Usually it's just ad hominem attacks. Because guess what? 90% of the time, 95% of the time, there's an occasional time where I'm like, you know what? That is kind of hypocritical. You know, I didn't think that fully through. And then I can reevaluate and change my opinion on it. But most of the time, I think out my logic. So I don't give a fuck what anyone... If people want to attack, oh, this guy's fat. Oh, this guy's this guy... Whatever else they want to say. Oh, this guy gets no views. Whatever anybody wants to say, attack my appearance, attack my weight, attack my looks. Don't give a rat's ass. Will never give a fuck about it. So, only thing I care about is trying to be accurate and correct. And when I die on a hill and I make a video where I talk about what I believe to be true, and especially when I double down on it, I care about who ends up being correct. And 99% of the time, guess who ends up being correct? You know, it's crazy how I'll have an opinion that's considered contrarian. 99% of people will be against me. I'll be the 1%. And then a month later, it creeps down to, oh, now only 10%'s with me. Then 2 months later, 15%'s with me. Then 6 months later, 40%'s with me. The next thing you know, slowly but surely, then 90%'s with me. It happens all the time. So I'll continue doing what I'm doing. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I hope that wasn't too much of a long-winded answer. I sit to pee $2. Thank you for the donation. Thoughts on Izzy's title shot, but not Aljo. I don't love it, but I nobody's getting skipped over, so I don't really care that much. I'm not going to cry about it too much. Toby, thank you for the $4.99. One of Izzy's biggest fan. We both Nigerian, but brother doesn't deserve a title shot. However, if anyone deserves an undeserved title shot, it's Izzy. Nobody deserves a middleweight title shot right now. So I don't care one way or another if someone's not getting skipped over. That's my biggest complaint. So right now, nobody deserves a title shot, so I don't care. Strickland goes to war the last 13 seconds of the fight. Dude's a different level annoying. Yeah. Joey, let me inside. Is there any, well, pause. Is there any UFC fighter at 145 pounds and above you think you can beat? Yeah, every single one of them. The video on Bo Nickal was funny as fuck. No one else did that video. I searched for Bo Nickal content. I couldn't find anything. Keep being you, Joey. It triggers a lot of people. I know. Because people hate when you point out where they're just hilariously wrong and has flawed logic. And I've been doing that for the last 2 years, really. Usually when people argue, they throw out insults when they know they lost. That's facts. Strickland managed to make Paulo Costa seem like a boring fighter. People try to act like he's badass, but he's all he's got is the Philly shout. Agreed. Have you ever trained? I'm a black belt and everything. Just got off work. What's up, Joe? What's up, Josh? Strickland is a hoe and the most boring fighter. Rather watch Dagestanis hug each other. Too bad Dagestanis most of the time maul people and beat the fuck out of them and look for submissions. Any thoughts on Khamzat Chimaev withdrawing because of food poisoning? It makes sense, man. It makes sense. There could have been anything. Food poisoning sometimes can be serious, and if he's going to be sick for 3 days the week before the fight, it's not worth it. It's not worth it going into the fight super compromised. So people act like, oh, it's just over and done with within 2 days, depending how serious it is. And then it can really fuck you up for the next coming days as you're recovering from it. So if the fact that he's not training, if he goes into Whitaker fight and gets schooled and loses, then he's a fraud. It's worth it to pull out, as disappointed as we all are. You know, I wish fucking TJ Dillashaw would have pulled out. Oh, it's just a minor shoulder injury. I wish he would have pulled out. When will Chandler put out his response video to you? He will not, dude. He's already put out a video. He's looked like a fucking idiot. I'm not holding back when I do a video on Chandler next, which hopefully will be tonight or tomorrow. It won't probably be out till tomorrow. I'm going in on that motherfucker. I can't believe how fucking stupid he is. This one of these stupidest motherfuckers I've ever come across in watching MMA. That video of him walking through the woods that people sent me was embarrassing. What's up, Mario? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Izzy vs. Dricus, I think, has the potential to be the second best fight of the year. Nothing can top Max Justin. Max Justin was not even fucking good, bro. It just had a crazy ending. The fight was actual dog shit. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get my point. Where's Vettori? Throw him in Michelle or Khamzat? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Vettori right now. Dude got the shit beat out of him by Cannonier. That's true. Damn it. My chat just jumped down. I don't remember where I was at now. That's true. I too searched for Bo Nickal. Video was done by you. Bo and his friends are childish. Yeah, I think they all jerk each other off when nobody's looking. That's what at least the vibe I got from them. Khamzat needs the fans to push him and fight again. The problem is the fans hate Khamzat and has no urgency. It was funny when Khamzat was coming up against Usman. Everyone loved Khamzat. I can't stand Chandler anymore. I think he's a dumb fuck, dude. You cooking up another Chandler video tomorrow or tonight? It won't be out till tomorrow at the bare minimum. It's crazy that you predicted McGregor versus Chandler was off on June 29th, basically 2 weeks before the official announcement. Have you not been watching the channel? First off, I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to insult you or shit on your comment or anything. So the second the presser was canceled, I told everyone, look, the fight is off. Please believe me that the fight is off, which is what you're stating. But I've been saying I do not believe this fight happens no matter what. I've been dying on that hill, adamant, doubling down, pushing that nonstop for the last year and a half. So go check out my video series. I have an entire playlist. You can go back to last February, and I was saying the shit wasn't happening. Chandler's reading too many motivational books, I think. The reason Chandler is known as low IQ Chandler, dude, I don't think he only has a low fight IQ. But yeah, a lot of people called me crazy when I put out my video 2 weeks ago when the presser was canceled. And I said, look, the fight's off, boys. All signs are pointing to the fight is off. I did the research. I found the ESPN shit. I found the someone told me about the YouTube videos being taken down. And let's see if those videos are taken back down. So they would have been on the UFC channel, right? Let's see if those free fights are gone. Free fights are taken back down, boys. Free fights are gone again. I bet you they've been gone for a couple days. I haven't checked out. But yeah, pretty obvious that was going to happen. So, Joey, we still slapping? We're slapping. I don't think the fight was even close to dog shit. Justin just landed a few more heavy shots. It just wasn't as good as it didn't live up to the hype. It just had a crazy finish is what I'm trying to say. Who are your top 5 favorite current MMA fighters? Jiri Prochazka, Khamzat Chimaev, Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev, Petr Yan. I don't know. Some of the most exciting elite fighters there are my favorite to watch. John Jones is one of my favorite to watch. It has nothing to do with their personalities. It just has to do with liking to watch them fight or not. Sad how Chandler's just a meme now. This is exactly what you didn't want for him. I remember. I know. How come everyone shit on Francis Ngannou? And I told you guys, look, he's doing what's best for him. And he's gonna capitalize on it. I can see it. Remember everyone laughing at me for that? That seems like ages ago. Who remembers that shit? Remember I said Francis Ngannou's doing what's right for him and he'll be fine? You guys remember that when I was the 1% there? Everyone was shitting on Ngannou for no reason, even though there was no information yet. Everyone let Chandler slide for being a fucking for being a fucking idiot. And yeah, that's what happens. For just waiting and reaching for a Conor McGregor fight that was never coming. Shout out, I read that. If you could bring any main event to your town, what would it be? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't. Francis Ngannou, John Jones. Chandler walking through the woods looking for Sasquatch. Do you think Cejudo versus Yidong pay-per-view co-main? Could be. Kind of makes sense. But sometimes that war room isn't necessarily accurate. So just pump the brakes, buddy. It's not always 100%. Bro, you're crushing on live streams. Congrats, bro. Yeah. Who do you think is headlining the Sphere? I'm gonna guess Ilya Taboria, Max Holloway. Joe, would you make a video promoting Chimaev to fight August 3rd? You have a good reach now. There could be a video. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it in an updated Khamzat Chimaev video, which I don't know if I'm making just yet. But I don't think me advocating for August 3rd is going to make it happen one way or another. I don't think I have any influence over the UFC. All right, I can help influence a small portion of the MMA fan base. That's it. So, yeah. All right. Chandler needs to be removed from the rankings. He has taken someone's spot that probably deserves it. I know. Do people think... I already read that. Yeah, I think it's possible, Cejudo. You don't. Tiramisu. Thank you for the $4.99. Funny how the same people who shit on Izzy for promising exciting fights will defend Strickland for doing the exact same thing. It goes both ways. Except Strickland, every single fight's boring. But Izzy... When's the last time Izzy had a boring fight? Vittori? Can you make a video on Power Slap buying views? I want to. But thank you, Tiramisu. I understand the hypocrisy, dude. I'm going to call it out in a reaction. Are you good friends with MMA Lucas and MMA Guru? Yeah, we're all neighbors, dude. We all live in the same neighborhood, actually. So, yeah, we're all great friends. We hang out all the time. Bro, I know Gamrot is boring, but man deserves a title shot. If Oliveira doesn't want it, give it to him. No, Sarukian, yeah. Gamrot, maybe one more win. And then he's in there. Have you seen Chandler hiking in the woods? Yes. Yes, I have, dude. It's embarrassing. There's a whole entire video I got to do on that. That shit was humiliating. Absolutely humiliating. Embarrassing. And I'm not going to feel sorry for him. He asked us not to feel sorry for him. I'm not going to feel sorry for him. I'm going in on that motherfucker. He actually, I sent that shit to my fiance, and she knows everything that's going on in the MMA world. And she literally called me up, and she said I couldn't even get through that. That Chandler is straight up delusional. So, That's how she felt about it. And I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's mentally broken. He's so devastated. The sunk cost fallacy has gotten him. The sunk cost fallacy has got. I'm going in. I'm telling you, it's going to be my most ruthless video on Chandler yet. Because the shit is just annoying, man. It's like, how is this motherfucker so dumb? The same day that Chandler's saying, I'm still going to wait for McGregor. The same day Dana White's saying, yeah, McGregor may never fight again. He's injured. What a dumb fuck. He should call out Colby or something. The Cannonier fight was Izzy's last boring fight, so 276. When was that? July 2022? It's crazy that was that far away. How confident are you in Sergey? I'm pretty confident, but I don't know. Is the Chandler in the Woods video on IG? I don't know, but I retweeted it on my Twitter. But I think it was an IG post. I really want to do the Chandler video. Maybe I'll just do the Chandler video after this. I was going to do the reacting to UFC 305, but I guess I can do that tomorrow. It was International Fight Week 2022. Costa's unreliable, agreed. Joey hitting us with the sunk cost fallacy. Is it not the sunk cost fallacy? You're like, Chandler, getting back in the cage. You've waited long enough. He's like, no, it's too late. I've already waited too much. Look, the best way I can describe Chandler is, have you ever gotten caught by a train? You're going in a certain direction. You're caught by a train. And you can turn around and take another route. But you're like, you know what? I'm just going to wait it out. Then 10 minutes goes by. Now you could have already been through if you would have took the other route. But you're like, fuck it. Well, I'm not turning around now. And then another 10 minutes goes by and you're like, oh my fucking God. If I would have turned around 20 minutes ago, I've been at my location now. And then you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting because you're like, I've already waited this much. I'm going to see it through. And then you're like, damn, once the train's finally gone, you're like, damn, I should have just turned around and went the other way. So that's it. That's the way it is. That's actually happened to me before, and it's pissed me off to no end. I got caught by a train before, and I wanted to turn around immediately, but I said, nah, it probably won't be that long. 15 minutes later, I was heated because I could have took a 5-minute detour. So, yeah. Red Panty Night Fallacy is hilarious. That's what it is. Red Panty Night Fallacy. He's not even getting pay-per-view points. Thoughts on Dricus as champ? I think he's a fun champ. I think he has exciting fights, and I think he has a wonky-ass style. So the best part of Chandler can literally fight whoever he wants except Conor, whom he should fight, who he shouldn't want to fight. I know. Did you see the Father's Day pic of Conor's leg? Looks fine. Makes me think the only injury he had. It's impossible to know, dude. Could have a sprained ankle. Dude could have a brain injury from coke as well. I'm taking your advice and putting the house on Sergey. Do it. So, yeah. It's just crazy, man, how Chandler has been eaten up by the sunk cost fallacy. But, I don't know. He fucked up. He should have just fought. He should have just fucking fought. That's all he had to do was fight a year ago. He could have still been waiting for Conor and could have fought in the meantime. So, I don't know what to tell you. Joey, people act like tons of fights haven't been canceled because of food poisoning. Look, I'll say this. Keep the same energy for Khamzat you had for TJ Dillashaw. Everyone was pissed at TJ Dillashaw for not pulling out when he had an injury and we had to watch a bullshit, bogus-ass fight. So, that's my take. That's my take on the whole shebang. It just... I don't know. It's just unfortunate all the way around. That's my most anticipated fight. That was my most anticipated fight of June. And it just sucks that it's now not happening. It's just now not happening. Dude, Chandler walking through the woods is the funniest shit ever. Is the funniest shit ever. Let's see. Let me see something. Here's the video. Perfect. Perfect. Dude's reading too much self-help books. So I don't think Conor's fighting Chandler. It's just embarrassing that he's just talking about nothing but self-help. So It's just like, damn, dude, give it up already. Come off it. That's what I want to scream. I'm going to smack Chandler, but come off it. Come off it, motherfucker. It's crazy. Thoughts on a debate stream with Lucas Guru Reviews? I don't really have any thoughts. What do you mean, them debating? I don't know what their takes are, so I couldn't tell you. But thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2. Shavkat with English could be a star. Shavkat without English can be a star. The hate for Khamzat is unreal. They're acting as if he pulled out because he was scared of Whitaker. They're acting as if he made up an excuse because he was scared of Whitaker. So, do you think Rob versus Usman would have been a better fight in Riyadh? No, I like Ikram fight. Jordan played and won with food poison. Okay. I think Dricus is underappreciated. He's a mic guy with a fun style, even though he looks drunk. He is good on the mic. I'll tell you that much. He is good on the mic. If you were matchmaking a hypothetical, they booked Khamzat, they booked Chimaev for August 3rd, since he should really be healthy by then. I book him against Strickland. But if you're asking out of those three matchups, Nickal. Bo Nickal. I'd love to watch Bo Nickal get dropped on his fucking head. If he was scared of Whitaker, why didn't he pull out of Usman or Burns? Yeah. They're saying the same dumb shit about Conor, acting like he's scared. History literally proves this to be the most unlikely thing. It makes no sense, bro. It really, truly makes no sense. I'm telling you right now, this video on Chandler is going to be a fucking heater. And you know what's sad? I don't think the UFC tells him anything. I don't think the UFC's telling him anything. I think he's just finding out with everyone else. I don't think there's good communication. So, I don't think Chimaev is scared. He just keeps pulling out. It's getting he's pulled out of 2 fights ever. Where does Chandler's career go from here? I hope the UFC cuts him. That's what I would like them to do. This motherfucker has went from me feeling sorry for him to me just think he's a total fucking idiot. Like, I started to like him after he messaged me talking a little bit of shit. And I just think he's such a dumb fuck now. Like, how can you be so dumb? And I'm just happy that everyone's coming around to it now. I've been saying this forever. Everyone's coming around to it. So, did you see Dana White's interview with Jim Rome? I seen part of it. I did see the part about Conor. I did see the part about Conor. I might make a video on the Jim Rome entire interview just with all the different things. Chandler is the bunny chasing the carrot meme in real life, basically. Bo Nickal will never fight a contender like Paddy Pimblett. His skill set has peaked. He'll never peak into the top 15. Unless they put some shit fighter in the top 15 and then they make him fight him. He'll get exposed badly by the top guys. Like, let me go look. Let me go look who he would lose to in the top 15. There's not a single person that I'm confident he could beat in the top 15 right now. Like, is he beating Brendan Allen? I don't think so. Could he beat Roman Dolidze? Maybe, but doubtful. The jiu-jitsu from Roman Dolidze would be too much. And Roman Dolidze, I think what you're going to have happen is Bo's going to get badly exposed and then move down to welterweight. Mark my words on that one. Mark my words on that. He'll get exposed badly and then cut down to welterweight. I think he's too small for middleweight to begin with. So, do you think Michael Chandler could beat McGregor? Yes. But no, because he's never going to be able to get in the cage to him. How many hours a day do you spend making content? Your videos are well produced and you upload very frequently. I couldn't even tell you, bro. A lot. A ridiculous amount. Oh God. The last week I've been working like crazy on shit. Last week, the last 7 days, I probably done put like 70 hours in, staying up all night and whatnot. Someone said this earlier, but same people who said that Bo Whitaker would have been great, but Ikram undeserved. Oh, I know. I talked about that in my video. My video predictions. I was talking about it a little bit. Bo is just a hype job. He's just being sold to us by Dana White in the UFC. It's just wolf tickets. It's just wolf tickets at this point. And maybe he ends up being good, but we won't know for another 2-3 years. I mean, look at Dana chasing after him. You did great, buddy. You're going to be one of the biggest stars the sport has ever seen. What a fucking embarrassment. Can we at least be fair? Conor had a terrible injury, had to take time off of on roids, and then had a leg issue forcing him to postpone. We don't know if it's a leg issue. We don't know if it's a leg issue, bro. So, you're just speculating. We don't know truly what the injury was just yet. Dana White's a Bo Nickal sycophant. That's facts, bro. That is facts, old buddy boy. That is true. Crazy average number of viewers compared to when I first started. I know. We've been doing good the last week. So we just need to get the fight streams up. Fight streams are the least viewed streams. So if you guys care to join me every Saturday, I live stream the fights. If you guys could start joining me, got to get those numbers up too. Bo would pile drive Izzy into the canvas. Izzy would fuck Bo up bad. Bo Nickal was getting touched up by Cody Bumditch. Conor never intended on fighting again. He wanted a boxing circus bag, and the UFC wouldn't sign off on it. Everyone from Poirier fight to today has been negotiating power struggle. Could be. Conor fans are only rational when discussing Conor, but irrational when discussing everyone else. What do you mean by that? So, Joey, should I take any info from these random Instagram accounts? No. I know sometimes they're correct. They throw shit at the wall. And also, usually when they're correct, they just regurgitate what's already been reported by legitimate sources. So, damn. I got to go in on Chandler in my next video. Maybe I'll just try to do it and get it out tonight. They make excuses for him that they don't make for anyone else. I see what you're saying. It's true. Bo is the new Ronda, basically. I can't wait to watch Bo Nickal get exposed brutally. When he actually does have to fight someone legit. Just rewatch Jiri versus Poetan. If Jiri switches stances more frequently and throws in a few more takedowns, he'll finish Alex in a rematch. You know, I'm leaning towards picking Jiri and looking like a total fucking dumbo. The fact that Pereira didn't want this fight tells me he's not ready. The fact that he's got to cut so much weight tells me that he's not ready. Meanwhile, Jiri's straight up jacked. There's no reason to shit on Bo Nickal. Dude, he's constantly talking about how much he would fuck up these elite guys. Fighting literally doesn't make sense for Conor. There's no way I would come back if I was in his position. He was way more of a businessman, and now imagine now. I think he wants easy boxing paydays in Saudi Arabia. That's what he wants. Bo Nickal's delusional? Yeah. He's basically just a spoiled little brat that now believes everything Daddy Dana's been telling him. He's hands down one of the most annoying fighters in the UFC. Hey, fellows, what did I miss? You missed a lot, bro. 20 pounds is not a bad weight cut. It just seems like an awful lot. We need the Chandler video. Chandler video will be out tomorrow or tonight. We'll say. Jiri makes himself a prisoner because he wants to. Who meditates with no water or food for days? Dude's a savage. Can't be counted out. Fuck Bo Nickal. I left hate in the pod after the video. You like how I said I was a bigger draw? What's the Chandler video about? Him wandering around the woods begging for a Conor McGregor fight like an absolute embarrassment. So, I like Jiri, but he's sloppy compared to Alex. That's true. I'm a fan, Joe, but I think you're missing the point. If Ikram makes it even slightly close, they're going to justify giving him a top 10 opponent, and if he wins, they're going to be giving him a title fight. I don't understand. So what are you saying? What are you getting at there? So he took a high-risk, short-notice opportunity, and he shouldn't be able to gain anything off of it. Is that what I understand? Is that what I'm understanding here? Or is that not what I'm understanding? If he keeps wandering in the woods, he's going to find Jiri, probably. Obviously, Jiri is sloppy compared to Alex. Jiri's path to victory turns it into a dog fight, not a clean kickboxing match. Agreed 100%. Joe, your channel is growing. Don't forget the OGs. I started watching your channel since Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. I always remember the long-time subscribers. Appreciate you, bro. Why do people hate Dagestani so much? I mean, there's a litany of reasons, but you know why, bro. I've already gone through it. So, Habib and Islam, 20L streak, BJ and Tony. I don't know what you're getting at there. OGs like the chat. Yeah, if you guys could like the stream. We got 67 likes. We got almost 300 people in chat. If you guys could like the stream. It helps the algorithm, all right? It helps the algorithm for show. I'm getting that for show. So I'm sorry, but I think Yuri's going to go in with more pressure and get KO'd. We'll see. Joe, your career is flawed because of Bo Nickal hate. He's the best fighter by yeah, sure. Thoughts on MMA Fairy blowing your numbers out of the water? And I don't know who that is. Joe, you seen the video of Habib playing pool? No. The algorithm is already pushing you over Guru, but I'll like anyway. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Joey will always remember me because all I talk about is how anti-Conor I am. Fair enough. Bo is an industry plant. That's a definition of what Bo Nickal is, an industry plant. Bo Nickal didn't look very good at 300. He looked like shit, dude. I just recently rewatched it. You like how I threw the fight clips into the video of him just getting shucked to the ground? Of him just getting shucked to the ground by Cody Bumdidge. I like the stream, big boy. Yuri's hard to train for and unpredictable. He's good everywhere. May give Pereira a run for his money, being he's cutting 20 pounds on short notice. True. I think Dana wants to move Bo up quickly. No, he doesn't. He wants to baby him for another year and a half at least. Yeah, those fight clips were funny. I got to be careful, though, because the UFC, next thing you know, boom, copyright strike. Boom, copyright strike. Yeah, there's fight. I already read that. Bo has the worst performance at 300, worse than Calvin Kattar. I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, probably because at least Aljo dominated Kattar. Just got here. You're making a video on delusional Michael Chandler response half naked in the jungle. Yes. Why? Yes, I am. I need to continue to add to the series. The playlist is unbelievable. Make sure I added this today. Yeah, I did. The playlist is un-motherfucking believable. How many videos are in the playlist now? Let's see. 32 videos. 32 videos in the playlist. That shit is actually funny as hell. 32 videos in the playlist. You said this at one point, but it's the vocal minority. I was only watching their stuff up until a month ago because there weren't people saying what you say. What specifically are you talking about there? But yeah, there's a lot of people out there who just are super vocal and say the craziest shit for attention. Shout out to the media member Aaron Braun. Yeah, he's a good media member. Chandler helped make your career illustrious? No. Who deserves a title shot at flyweight? Give it to Taishiro Taira. Chandler switching to Nickelback. Now he's listening to Creed. Bo has gnarly hand speed and you guys can't see it. It's that fast, yeah. Yep, for sure. I just found out Bo's not even in the top 15. Bo's fought nothing but grocery stores cashiers. We're just talking about the Dagestani hate. Oh, I see. See, I forget what we're talking about half the time on the live stream. I'm just always moving from topic to topic to topic to topic. But yeah, it's just a push narrative that a lot of people like to jump on board. And there's a lot of people who just accept it because they're like, oh, that's what everyone wants. I don't want to push against it because I don't want people to hate me for going against it. And that's it. That's the gist of it, bro. So it is what it is. But luckily, I am starting a revolution. I'm starting a revolution, boys. There's going to be more people who are like, you know what? This guy says it. He doesn't care. I can do it too. I could say what this guy says. He doesn't give a fuck. Man, thank you for the 99 cents, New Zealand. Appreciate you. People hate Dagestanis because they mostly get babied their way into big fights. Not true. I'm not even mad. Nope, it's not true at all. If they fight tough fighters, they're getting privilege. If they fight their way up, they're fighting nothing but scrubs. There's no win. There's no win, and it happens. Fighters, I made an entire video on it. Fighters getting big jumps up the rankings happen all the time. Steve Erceg, Alex Pereira, Sean Strickland. It's happened all the time. It happens all the time. There's countless examples. I've called it out many of times, and it is what it is. People hate Dagestanis because 70% of the UFC's casual Conor fanboys. Joe, I think DC was throwing shots at you. It was unexpected. Have you heard this? Did you just make that up? I'm pretty sure you just made that up. I don't recognize your name, so I'm assuming you just made that up. That'd be crazy if it was true. No, I have not heard of that. Do you think a lot of Dagestani hates because the UFC fan base is anti-Muslim? I'm not Muslim, by the way. I'm not saying the UFC fan base is. There's definitely a portion of it that is. I don't know what percentage portion of it is. But yeah, for sure. Joey should get UFC credentials and be the one asking questions at press conference. I would love it. I hate Habib and Islam. I hate Habib, but Islam has impressed me. Have to admit it. Still more to prove, in my opinion. He lost to Volk. He did not. Can't hold a body lock and get punched 40 times and somehow win the round. Dude, he was dominating on the feet before. Now I'm a long-time subscriber. Okay. Then where did DC throw shots? I'm sure he knows who I am. So, look up his interview with a name that I don't recognize. What did he say? I feel like you're wasting my time. Look, I'm going to give you one opportunity. I'll look it up. You give me a timestamp. But if you're lying, I'm immediately banning you from the channel. So, how can you hate Habib? He was a chill guy. He was super funny and literally beat people to death. Agreed. And I'm assuming you're making that up. So just tell me now you're just making the shit up. If somehow you're actually serious, I'll look it up. But if you waste my time, I'm banning you immediately. So let me know now. You want me to look it up? And tell me a timestamp then. If not, tell me you were just kidding around. Because you just waste of time. It would be crazy if true, though. Habib mauled everyone? Agreed. Agreed. Bo Nickal won the NCAA. Yeah. He's an NCAA champion. Fucking Cody Bum just threw him on his fucking forehead. Why do so many MMA fans hate gingers? I haven't seen that. One shot, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted, one moment. Would you capture it or let it slip? Thank you for the $2 New Zealand manlet, by the way. I think I read your message. Why do so many fans hate gingers? I haven't seen evidence of that. Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199. Have you heard the news? Megan O'Leary left Benavidez for me. Yeah. Joe, did you ever think Charles would have beaten Habib? I thought it was possible, but I would have always picked Habib. You have to look up the timestamp. Dude, I don't believe this for 1 second. Let's go see what the video's even about. So, it's 4 days old. It's 28 minutes long. What could he have possibly said? What could he have possibly have said there? McGregor Chandler speculation, replacement fights. It would have to be McGregor Chandler speculation. It would have to be. New to the channel, is it that time of the month? I don't know what you're even getting at, bro. But sure, it's that time of the month. Whatever you want to say. Volk dropped Islam, stumbled in more than a few times. Literally not even true. You actually hate the world. What could possibly be that bad? I don't hate the world. What are you talking about? You must have just came in at a weird time. Prime Habib versus Prime Cody Bumdage. I'll go Prime Cody Bumdage for sure. Easy win. Joey's miserable? Sure. Prime Tony would kick Volk's ass and Islam's ass? No. Dude, Prime Tony would get destroyed. Would get absolutely destroyed by Islam and Habib. I still can't believe people think Sean lost to Dricus. He did. My take on Islam Habib is they are one of the most overhated and underappreciated fighters, called boring, and I can only name 3 boring fights they've ever had. It's craziness. Manlet, thank you for the $2 New Zealand dollars. Congrats on the baby, Pat Matthews and Megan DeLevy. What a fucking weirdo Pat is. Chandler texted Ariel, I eat diversity for breakfast and patient for dessert. Bro lost it. Okay. Alrighty. That's a little bit bizarre if he did say that. The top comment on Daniel Cormier and Ben Askren says, are we just going to pretend like this shouldn't be called funky and chunky? That's funny. That's funny, bro. Yeah, I think this dude was imagining shit. Maybe he wasn't making it up. More overall strikes landed, dude. Islam won on the feet in almost every single round and then took him down and controlled him. The numbers don't mean anything. Islam rocked him multiple times, beat him up on the feet. So Ben was telling him about, was hearing on the net about Conor fight, and he was like, you show me some guy that has 20K subscribers, why would I care about that? That was it? That was it? Anything else? Do you have the timestamp for it? That's funny, though, if that was true. Maybe he just said 20K. I have to look at the timestamp. Hold up. Respect to you, Joey. Dude, go back and rewatch the fight. Islam clearly won. I'm waiting for this timestamp. I'm waiting for the timestamp, but I have a feeling he just made this shit up. Do you think Islam sometimes underestimates his opponents? Maybe. I was talking about Sean and Dricus. Look, there was a lot of the rounds were really close, and then Dricus was pressing forward. So if it's really close on damage, then what you have is you have to score it to the guy controlling the octagon. Was my opinion. And then you mix in the takedowns too. The hate Islam gets is crazy. People will miss him when he's done. Dude, Islam's literally the least hateable fighter in the UFC, damn near. I'm waiting for my wrench. Pat, shut the fuck up. Drawing and quarter him. I'm waiting for a timestamp, dude. I got to go listen to myself and see if it sounds even remotely possible. That's not what the judging criteria says. What do the judging criteria say? Fill me in. Fill me in. Because if damage is equal, you have to go to other criteria. So, people just can't accept the fact that Islam's the best fighter in the world. Ban him forever. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back. He's disappeared now. Smash? Smash, brother? Is that what you're getting at? Fill you in? Fill me in, bro. All right, we get what Chandler texted him. I want timeout privileges. You're never getting timeout privileges. JDM and Song Yudong are fighting. JDM said he was injured. So, that could have been old. The damage wasn't equal, though. Not visible on stats. Dude, Sean Strickland's never done any damage in any fight ever, so. Either way, I thought Dricus won, but it was close. So, which Dricus did not offer. Islam would beat Wash BJ Penn and not Prime BJ Penn. He would beat both of them. Depends, but this is a title fight, so razor close usually goes to champ. Not always. Is Dustin a top 10 favorite fighter for you? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you know what you're talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about, bro. If you think one guy definitively won that fight, then you're smoking dick. But then again, you said you think Volk beat Islam, which is absolutely demonstrably false and absolutely mentally ill and devoid of all logic. I don't think you can reasonably come to the solution that the conclusion that Volk won without actually being mentally handicapped. So, Joe, do you have a favorite fighter? I have a couple favorite fighters. Really, like Jiri, Charles, Islam. So, do you believe that John Jones beating Reyes applying the same logic about controlling the octagon? Look, when that fight happened, look, people act like that's like the craziest, most brutal robbery ever. I thought it could have went either way when the fight ended. And watching it back, I thought there was a case to be made that Jones took 3, 4, and 5. But it was crazy, crazy close. So, I have no problem with you giving it to Reyes, but people act like it was the worst robbery ever. Manlet, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. The criteria states immediate damage over cumulative, which doesn't favor Sean's jab. Well, he doesn't do any fucking damage ever. So, that's the facts. Dash the facts. Clear 3 rounds for Reyes? Okay. Sean is boring. People who bring up auras and fighters are down. Dude. It's the weirdest shit. Thanks, dude. Manlet is a pimp. Sean dropped Izzy in round 1. Yeah, that's the only damage he's ever done in his entire career, basically. And then none of the... You know what's funny? People were talking about it getting stopped. Nobody can point to one of those shots that landed on the way up. You didn't see Dricus' face after the fight? Yeah, I did. It was perfectly fine. There's not a lump on it. Not a lump, not a bruise, not a cut. He didn't even look like he got into a fight. I'm shocked he didn't turn around for the next card. 298. I'm shocked. So, where's my Discord link? I'm not giving out Discord links to gifted members because we have fucking weirdos sharing the shit. So, Joey Glazers, you didn't mention your actual favorite fighter, Machado. Ian Machado, Gary. Manlet gifting another 5 members. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys get access to extra live streams, so you should be thankful for that. Dude's just gifting out memberships left and right. Is he going to KO DDP? Probably. Dude said good peeps. Good peeps. DDP has that apartheid look in his eyes in the poster. I don't know about that. I'm not thankful. You shouldn't be thankful, Pat. You're a bitch. So, I only joined members for the Discord. Well, you've only got gifted members, bro. So, forfeit your membership. I think I can actually manually take it away. So, I'll do that for you. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. Not liking Joey is not liking oxygen. That's true. That's true. Dude said apartheid look. I know. Joey, I own you. Pat, I own your ass. I'll take Prime Ferguson over Habib. That's fucking crazy. Are you making a video about DDP Izzy? Yes. I might just make it after the stream. I have a Chandler video to do, but maybe I'll push that till tomorrow. Chandler, the walk-on kid? Yeah, just keep what the test isn't over yet. What a fucking dumbass. Izzy does go into cruise mode after round 2 where he points fights. Okay. All right. All right, bruh. So, yeah. One hour and 7 minutes so far. Your references are out of control. That's true, dude. That's true. My references are out of control. I got the sickest references. Most undeserved title shot, Izzy or Cheeto? Cheeto? Are you smoking crack? And that's not even Cheeto. It's Colby. And Stipe. And Sean Strickland. I feel like a lot of MMA fans are going to expose how high-key racist they are in the build-up to Izzy DDP, the ones who haven't exposed themselves already. Definitely. Definitely. I hope DDP wins. I hate Izzy doing race baiting. I think they've both done it, to be honest. I would love to see your Izzy versus Du Plessis video. Cheetah looks like a different fighter every fight. That's true. What round does DDP Izzy in? I'm gonna pick Izzy via decision right now. So he didn't even drop Izzy. He rocked him. That's different. None of the follow-up shots landed. I'll tell you that much. None of the follow-up shots even landed. So I rewatched that the other day. Or saw it again for some reason. I think. Joey, is this the best year in MMA for you if Gary KOs Strickland, Ikram KOs Whitaker, and Blades KOs Aspinall? I don't really care if Ikram KOs Whitaker. I like Whitaker. Blades KOing Aspinall would actually suck for the MMA world, but it'd be hilarious with all the weirdos. But Gary KO and Strickland would be the highlight of my year. He dropped him, but the follow-up shots hit his arms. Is Conor out? Yes. You would think you're Canadian, how you hate on Strickland. Yeah. Yep, the judges rigged it against him, right? Keep sucking his cock, bro. Dude has the worst fight style in all the UFC, but you suck him off, and he's not even remotely exciting ever. DDP didn't rate base. He literally said he actually lives in Africa. No, he said he's going to be the first real African champion. And then when he was pressed on it a little bit, he said, well, I'm the one that lives in Africa and trains in Africa and breathes African air, like putting all these qualifiers on it. And while I don't think any of that was particularly horrible, like, let's not pretend that's not what it was. That's what it initially was. And if you don't believe that, then you didn't watch it correctly, because I know for a fact that's true. So I'm not one of these people that think it's outrageous what he did, but he knew what he was doing, and he did the shit intentionally. Okay? Then Izzy acted like a little bitch about it, and then it was back and forth, and Kamaru Usman said some dumb shit about it. But yeah, it seems like a lot of fans want to latch onto racial narratives. It's fucking weird, but it proves the MMA fan base, especially the online. So Joey is the best year in MMA for you. Gary, KO, and Strickland's the only one I would truly care about. Do you like Pereira? Yes, I like Pereira. His fans are kind of annoying, but I like Pereira quite a bit. He's fun to watch. He's active. He's elite. Conor retired himself and Chandler. That's true. Conor says, I'm retiring. I'm taking Chandler with me. I may be African, but I'm no brother yours. Fair enough. If Jiri can avoid leg damage, he has a 40% chance of winning. So, did you know my farts are responsible for global warming? Good one, Pat. If Jiri comes out aggressive, he will win. If he starts slow, he will lose. If he grapples, he'll win. I might pick Jiri again and look like a total dumbass. I just got a gut feeling Yuri's going to win. I think Yuri's in better shape. I think Yuri's more prepared. Jiri accepted the fight with no thought. Pereira did not. Love your take on Bo Nickal. Thank you, bro. Thanks, bruh. Thank you, bruh. Thoughts on Strickland refusing to fight after the Costa win? Embarrassment. Dude got gifted a title shot, immediately lost this fight, and then barely beat Paulo Costa. And he's saying, I'm waiting for a title shot. What a joke that is. Dude didn't earn his first title shot, so he's at negative deserving title shots. Joe, would Prime Gohan Saki beat Prime Jones in kickboxing bouts? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say for show. I'm getting that for show. But yeah. I hope Pereira, I said Pereira. I was looking at something else. I hope Pereira is 100% ready, but I just don't think you can be. I just don't think you can be on that type of short notice. So, who's the top 2 MMA YouTubers in your opinion? I have no idea. I literally do not watch MMA YouTube at all. Unless somebody sends me a clip or I see something on Twitter, I do not watch MMA YouTube. Don't give a fuck about MMA YouTube. So, that's the gist of it. People say, oh, there's no way, Joey. That's just not true. Like, I got a fucking life, man. I got a life. If I'm watching shit on YouTube, it's not fucking MMA content. At all. Do you think Khamzat beats Pereira at 205? You want to hear the hottest take? I think he destroys him. So, Pereira literally took no damage against Hill. He broke his toes. He broke his toes, though. And who knows, maybe he got a little bit out of shape in his time off. Khamzat gets destroyed by Pereira. I think Khamzat ragdolls Pereira bad. Dude, Pereira never... I'm telling you right now, I hate to say it, Pereira never deserved his 85-pound belt. Dude barely won against Izzy with an early stoppage. And Pereira is actually the definition of a weight bully. So, yeah. All right, this is fucking weirdos. Khamzat kills or TKOs Pereira in the first. Agreed. Are you happy the Celtics are now champions? I don't give a fuck about basketball. Don't watch basketball. 230-pound Pereira stuffs every takedown of Chimaev. Well, he's not going to be 230. I think Khamzat submits Pereira inside 3 minutes, probably. But if he doesn't, it's going to be weird from there on out. It's going to be weird from there on out. It's going to be very interesting. Mark Goddard loves an early stoppage. Yeah, he does. He does. F the Celtics. Don't care. He hydrated to 235 for Hill. That's crazy. I think the grappling technique of Khamzat would overcome that, though, unless he gassed out because it was too difficult. Izzy takes Pereira down and Chimaev can't. Shut up. I agree. Izzy looked like Khabib Nurmagomedov in there. That Leon guy sure loves decisions. I remember that. I lean Pereira close in the matchup. That'd be crazy if somehow we would have got that at 300. Like maybe Pereira was in, but they couldn't find a suitable person to fight him. And Chimaev said, "I'll take me off the Saudi Arabia card, throw Ikram in, and I'll fight him." If Khamzat could cut weight, he really could have been three. I don't think he would have been 3-division champion. You can't say Alex is a weight bully. I don't really typically use the term weight bully, but Alex is definition of that. But you got champions like Islam. Yeah, Islam weighs so much. Dude, Pereira was cutting 60 fucking pounds. I mean, come off it, bro. What's Islam cutting? 30? 35? Maybe 40 if he really gets out of shape. I don't think Islam's that big of a lightweight, even though people act like he is. So, Chad Hero, thank you for the 199. DDP won it race stuff. Izzy's races too. Both. There you go. Both said dumb shit for sure. What's your opinion on Pereira's takedown defense? Do you think it would benefit from trading in Dagestan? I think it's too late. Little too late. I think his takedown defense is ass. Dude, Andreas Michailidis looked like an elite wrestler against him. Joe, what would you do if you saw me in your front lawn at 3 a.m. staring in your window like a possessed person? I'd shoot you in your fucking face. Every time someone talks about an early stoppage, Dominic Cruz gets an erection. That's actually facts. He never shuts the fuck up. He never, ever shuts up. The same people that say he's not a weight bully use as an excuse for Izzy K on him. That's true. Pereira's a natural heavyweight, biggest weight bully in MMA history. Okay. You don't own guns? You don't know that? Like, what the fuck? If you were in the Discord, you would. I posted a full body photo of me holding a gun not that long ago. I own a crossbow for sure, and I have a shillelagh. Does Khamzat beat Het Jones at heavyweight? No, absolutely not. Thoughts on Jose Molina, Zach Reese? I guess the UFC really wants to push Zach Reese. Jose Molina got beat up by some guy on Dana White's Contender Series. If I'm thinking of the right guy that I just watched fight tape. Gadzi Sulov or something like that. Beat him up. I'm in the Discord. I guess I missed it. Yeah, I deleted it off there, though. After there. I'm like, someone's going to screenshot this and post it somewhere else, and I'll be pissed. Maybe I would send you one personally, but I know you'll screenshot it immediately. I know you screenshot it immediately. Crossbow that shoots hot dogs? Yeah, sure. Is it biased because Burns almost knocked out Khamzat out? That's a bit of an over-exaggeration. Also, 8 fights in the UFC. Getting better each time in a new sport. Stay livid. I don't know what you're getting at there. So, Jalen Turner and C-Rod are bigger weight bullies. At least Alex made 85. Okay. Khamzat beats the wheels off Aspinall. That's a little bit extreme. Bro, the shillelagh. Yeah. Don't let me brandish the shillelagh. Don't let me brandish the shillelagh. You'll end up paying. Joe, who'd you pick when they fought Ferguson or Gaethje? I picked Gaethje. I thought Gaethje would finish him. Everyone was picking Ferguson at the time. Poatan versus Yuri was supposed to be co-main for Perth. Now it's rumored to be Song Yadong versus Cejudo. Ew. Joey's pound for pound because he owns guns. Yeah. You should see all the guns and dogs I have. I'm pound for pound number 1. So, how do you think Arman and Islam 2 will go? I think Islam will outstrike him to a decision, occasionally get a takedown or 2. But Arman will be a scrambling motherfucker. Armin will be a scrambling motherfucker. So I registered my hands with the cops. F with me. Yeah. Me too. Me too, bruh. Cejudo lost all his money gambling. Dude, Cejudo single-handedly ruined his entire career. I don't know if it was Ali Abdelaziz that told him to. It was a good idea. Dude tried to leverage the UFC with no leverage. It was crazy to see. It was crazy to see. It was sad to see. It was sad to see, my friend. But that is unfortunately the way the sport goes sometimes. I knew he was retiring as a negotiating tactic at the time. And I knew it was a bad idea. And he fucked up bad. He fucked up bad. But yeah, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is sometimes. Song No Dong will lose. Cejudo became a bigger clown than Aljo, for sure. Magomed has 0 notable wins. Dude basically beat Jan. Should have got the win against Jan. Brutally KO'd Johnny Walker. On a long win streak. I don't care what anyone says. He deserves a title shot. Cejudo's legacy is him being carried by Merab like it was bedtime. True. You guys don't understand how racist white South Africans are. I have no idea if that's true or not. The things Dricus said were racist he was only careful because on the world stage. All right. You don't retire as a negotiating tactic unless you have other options. He thought any minute now they're going to come. Henry genuinely thought he was a draw. Henry thought he was a draw. He thought people cared about him. And nobody gave a rat's ass about him. And it was actually heartbreaking for him. It was actually heartbreaking for him. Heartbreaking for him. Hold on 1 second. All right. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 30K ASAP. It's flying and flying and flying. I would appreciate if you guys would subscribe. I got more videos coming out tonight, hopefully. Delusions of Grandeur. Do you think Ankalaev defeats the light heavyweight champion at the time? I think he beats Pereira right now. Steven Seagal A tier. Thank you for the $2 donut. Are Sergey and Volkov eating Taco Bell on Saturday? No, I think that's just Tai Tuivasa that does that. I think that's just Tai Tuivasa that does that. I didn't even know that Chael Anderson fought. Strengthens your theory Chael's broke. He is, dude. What's your take on Ikram Whitaker? I just dropped my prediction video. Go check it out. Make a video about Colby's sister. That'll get you to 30K now. Ankalaev would beat Jiri, Hill, Glover, Alex, all of them. I'd love to see any of those matchups, but it's not being made. So, Joe, who'd you pick when they fought, Ferguson or Cowboy? Ferguson. Easy. Yeah, I thought Ferguson was going to fuck him up bad. I picked Oliveira over Ferguson. I picked Ferguson over Dariush. No, I picked Dariush. No, I picked Ferguson over Dariush. I picked Ferguson over Chandler. Was wrong on those two. But I was always a big believer in Oliveira. You can go watch my early videos and see I think he's a future champion. I say that in all my videos. He beat Jan, dude. He was robbed of that. He should have been the champion, to be honest. So. Worst lightweight in the top 15. Bobby Green. Which happens to be number 15, too. Happens to be number 15. Do you think Khalil Roundtree can beat Johnny Walker in a rematch? It's possible. I would think he could. Hang Live doesn't have Hill and Yuri on his record because he got injured and returned to immediate title fights. Beat Jan better than Alex did. Yeah, Alex didn't even beat Jan, in my opinion. So, impression of Ferguson telling Pereira he would ankle pick him? No. Maybe a dumb pick, but I'll take Yuri. I think the circumstances favor him with the weight cut on short notice and the fact that Alex has been traveling the world while Yuri's been training. Dude, I'm thinking about making the same pick and looking like an utter idiot. I'm seriously considering picking Yuri. I think if Pereira doesn't get him out of there in the first 2 rounds, I think Yuri wins. So, Magomed actually beat Jan, and Alex actually didn't beat Jan and got a robbery win. Lost the 3rd and 1st round easily. Imagine you actually got a decent grappler. So, I'm betting 1K on the Samurai. Are you actually betting 1K on the Samurai, or are you just full of shit? Are you just full of shit? I want to pick Yuri, but I'll feel a lot less stupid if Pereira loses and I pick him than if Yuri loses and I pick Yuri. I agree. That's how I feel, dude. That's how I feel. So, how is Alex Hader? He doesn't speak English, is stoic, looks to roll, doesn't jerk dogs off, and has fun style and isn't in anime. What am I missing? His fans are the most annoying and make up fake narratives about other fighters just because they don't like them, even though that fighter brutally chinned him badly and beat the fuck out of him the fight before that and showed that he's better than him in every respect. And if it wasn't for a size advantage, I don't think Adesanya Pereira would even be remotely competitive. I think Izzy would beat the fuck out of him every time. And I know people will be upset about that one. Considering making a parlay this weekend for only fighters whose last names end with V. See what happens. See what happens, bruh. Okay, but what have they both done since they got knocked out? Pereira got a robbery win over Jan and then got 2 title wins. So the fact that Alex made middleweight is the biggest weight bully thing I've ever seen. That's true. I did north-south training at a Brazilian gym once and almost died from the stank. I'm done. Dude was vigorously training north-south. Vigorously training north-south. Smoking weed is tight. I don't think Alex is ever coming down to middleweight again, dude. I don't think he's ever coming down to middleweight again. Izzy lost interest. Strickland basically got a fluke win, bro. His fans are the worst bunch. The funny thing is they don't even like Pereira. They think that Pereira having success is some shit on Izzy, but it only makes Izzy look better. How do you think Izzy Alex at 205 goes? I think Alex wins by KO. I didn't expect Alex weigh at 228. Dude, he weighs massively. He weighs crazy high for middleweight. Dude, I hate the Anthony Smith family jokes. I'm not even reading that shit, dude. I don't even care about that. We're about to end the stream here in a minute anyway. I got to go do videos. Joey, who did you pick at the time? Ferguson or Kevin Lee? I picked Ferguson. Pereira's awesome because of his activity and fighting style. Agreed. Agreed. It's crazy that he's going to be fighting in 2 weeks. If he loses, we got to get the trilogy, right? What's the video tonight? I'm either doing a Chandler video or an Adesanya Dricus Du Plessis reaction video. I haven't decided yet. So, I don't know. There's lots to do. Chandler video will be out tomorrow regardless if I don't do it tonight. So, I don't know which one I'm doing. I haven't decided which one I'm doing. And my prediction videos already came out. Do you think Izzy put on a lot of muscle mass? I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to his size. Impression of Anthony Smith telling Alex he's coming for the title. Chandler video will break the internet. I'm going in on Chandler. I may get demonetized because dude's a fucking clown. An embarrassment. I also want to do a video of Dana White's appearance on Gym Room. So, Joe, if the fight wasn't stopped early, who would have won, TJ or Henry? I'll say Henry. TJ was malnourished. So, let me do this right quick. We've gone an hour and a half for you boys. I really shouldn't have streamed tonight, though. To be honest, I should not have streamed. I have too many videos to make. Can't wait for Saturday. It's going to be a crazy card. Can't wait. I'll be streaming on Saturday night. So I might stream tomorrow. I might not stream tomorrow. I'll definitely be live on Wednesday. So you guys can join me on Wednesday. Be on the lookout. I should have a video coming out in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so, depending on which video I do. But do me a favor, guys. Go check out my Saudi Arabia predictions. I just linked it in the chat. If you guys could all go check that out and help it in the algorithm, comment your prediction for the main event, and like it. It would help it in the algorithm. I'm trying to get more views on my prediction videos, so I would appreciate it if you guys could check it out. I gotta work on doing more edits. I put some more pictures in there, but yeah, first stream of yours. I like the stream on your way out. Please go check out the Saudi Arabia video. I would appreciate it. If you haven't checked out the Khamzat Chimaev Bo Nickal video, that's a pretty damn good video, and it's become very popular. So I would appreciate that as well. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later.